Today on MOE'S Toy Room, we're going to unbox from Neca and Real Toys. Here comes the black and white version of the Universal Monsters Ultimate Count Dracula. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, coming from my room to yours. And today we're going to take a look at from Neca and Real Toys. Here comes the Universal Monsters black and white Dracula. This is the Ultimate Count Dracula right here, the black and white version. On this channel, we have reviewed already the all-colored version. So if you're wondering, colored versus non-colored, here is the difference. The box art will look completely different, folks. So the color art will look like this one, and the actual new black and white version will look like that one. All right, so you can see the front of this package is very entertaining, very nice, very seductive. The way that Dracula looks upon his prey as he's ready to bring her into his presence. He is just one of those guys that just lures in all the chicks, man. Look, you can see right there at the very bottom, he's a little tired from having a nice long night with all these women and everybody else. But anyway, it says A Nightmare of Horror, Ultimate Count Dracula, Dracula all the way. This is BELA LUGOSI at his best. This is the original Dracula. This is where the adventures into horror has begun, and it is with the Universal Monsters, the BELA LUGOSIs, the Boris Karloffs, the Lon Chaney Juniors, and the list goes on, and it could work its way all the way up to Vincent Price, and then work its way up to even Robert Englund and, you know, Kane Hodder and others who have played a lot of horror movie characters in the past. But right here, these are the OGs of horror. This right here is BELA LUGOSI as the Ultimate Count Dracula. Let's turn this baby to the side right there. Very beautiful. I love the way that this box art looks. NECA spared all out. They went all out on these boxes. Gonna tell you straight up, it makes you feel like as if you're back in the 30s when these movies hit. I'm not sure. I think Dracula might have hit maybe in 31, maybe. I'd have to check my actual DVDs and my VHSs to see the actual mark on this, but I think it might be 31 or 36 around there. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that my man Luis Barcelio is watching this, and he could probably answer that for me right away in the comments. So yeah, you can see the back of this right here. Ultimate Count Dracula looks very nice. Includes removable cape, top hat, bat, flight stand, cane, interchangeable head and hands. Super sweet. All right, so then you can see the other side with a different version of his face. This would be the one that you would have with this top hat. Let's say he's going through town and he's just looking to lure some people in. You know, this guy has to eat, man. Unfortunately, he can't sit down for a steak dinner, but he does like it a little too bloody, if you know what I'm saying. All right, very bottom of the box right there, you can see that UPC. For some of you can check your local Targets and see if they have these in stock in your area right here in California. These are showing up everywhere. Went to a Target earlier today and they had probably 9 of them just sitting there. So yeah, you will go to the NECA section, and I believe the price tag on this will be $36.99. And this obviously is for ages 17 and up. All right, folks, so let's take a look on the inside of this package. You can see Dracula in this entertaining form right here with the nice little diorama piece that's right behind him. I'm sure that that will probably be the piece that will be included with this figure. And then right here you can see Dracula kicking back behind his window, paying locked in his plastic prison, as you get many different facial expressions of this Dracula, and we are very happy to have him arrive here finally at MOE'S Toy Room. All right, folks, first off, tail of the tape. Dracula is kicking in at about slightly over 7 1/4 inches tall from bottom of foot to very top of head. Okay, like 7 1/4, but he's a little over, so I will say that he is checking in pretty much at the exact place of 18.5 centimeters. All right, so Dracula tends to bring some things. So here is that background that I was telling you about. You can see that. He has that right there. Yeah, could you imagine him coming out of an alley like that? Yeah, NECA's included this. Cool touch, digging it all the way. He also brings a top hat on this particular one. Okay. And then he also brings a bat. This might be the same bat that the other one brung. So yeah, we all know what happened on that last review. Okay. The last review, I ended up snapping this thing. This is the thing that holds a bat on, right? This one seemed to fit a little bit better, but am I going to try? No, not today, folks. I snapped the last one. It was the same exact one. So it brung that will hold up the bat. And then it also brung a stand. So this will clip in here and then your bat will clip on. Okay. And then he also brings, to go with his top hat, a cane. So you could see that. Okay. And he brings many alternate hands. Okay, he has this hand. Let's see here. Yeah, he has this hand. All the handwork are on hinges. For some of you that are new to this channel and you're watching for the first time. So you can hinge these up and put them in position once they are on the actual figure. Okay. And then he has these two hands. One that has his ring on, his classic ring. Look at the way that these look. They did a really good job. Excellent. Loving it. Okay. And then he has another hand that has his ring on. That would probably be the one where he's trying to lure his chicks in. You know, look into my eyes, right? Do it, freaking Dracula. All right. And then here's his head right here when he's just ready to laugh and break character. That would be how he would be. Yeah, you can see the neck is on separately. So, yeah, you can maneuver it. It has a lot of articulation. Not only is it going to have articulation in here, but it's also going to have it in the head and in the neck area. But, yeah, you can see how good that looks. The paintwork is really nice. I like what they did with it. And then you have the more grumpier Dracula right here. It's the one where he needs some blood, folks. He needs it. Like the way that looks. Okay. And then now we have the man himself, BELA Lugosi, as Dracula right here. You can see the way that this looks. This is all nice, real cool. I like everything about it. His little tuxedo, everything that clips on. He just looks so elegant and so smooth and, you know, just real wapple, you know, like, I'm going to put it that way. And then you can see Dracula's definitely a ladies' man. And he was something else. All right, so let me give him a turn and then we'll go over some goods on him. Look at this. Neca has even nailed it all the way down to the very back of his coat. You can see the little buttons that are there all the way down. This is a soft molded plastic, if you're wondering. And then you can see that he has his pants on right there. I like that. I mentioned in the last one too, on the tuxedo pants, how they put that stripe in. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was a really good touch. This right here is going to be a soft molded plastic. And the rest of it will be a harder plastic. This is actually a softer plastic too in the pants area. Wow. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. And then you can see the side right there. And the front. Okay. Check out this man's shoes. Look how shiny they are. They look real good. They did a good job on this. Probably looks like he's wearing some Stacey Adams, huh? We all know I got my Stacey Adams, you know. So, yeah, I used to rock my Stacey Adams to the wrestling shows and stuff. You know, whenever I show up, you want to look the part, right? So I would have, You know, a nice little wardrobe going on right there, and much like how Dracula is. All right, folks. So it is review time. We're going to take a look at our Count Dracula. Head will go down. Obviously goes down really good. Looks up tremendous. Ooh, hits that Michael Myers side to side. Yeah, you got your Dracula. And his head will spin around. One thing that I did forget to mention, folks, I don't want my Dracula to fall over, is he brings his cape. Very heavy, very nice. We'll put his cape on him after I review the actual figure. All right, so arms will go up. Super sweet. Get him to go around. Same as the other arm. Neca has been showing up to the dance lately. Single joints elbows. And the reason that they got the single joint is because they put a swivel rotation right here in the elbow. Check that out, folks. That is super sweet. Same as the other arm. Okay, your Dracula can reach out, and his hands obviously go down, up, and can spin around. Both hands are like that. So you can see that. They got that hinge working. He's like, come here. All right. All right. So right here is the thing that we mentioned last time. And it was right below the chest area. I'm not sure if there is a swivel rotation right below the chest. I would love for Neca to be able to answer that, if there is or not, because they have all this covered. But I do know that there has to be one here at the waist, and there is. So I'm guessing that there's probably one here at the waist, and there's probably one in here somewhere to allow our Dracula to hit that ab crunch, okay? So Neca could probably be the one to let us know about that. They should have, what they should do is expose the articulation on the inside of the box somewhere. Maybe like an instruction sheet, what to look for, how the figure's made. That would be pretty cool. And then you can see right here, single jointed knees, other knee, and it's the same thing. So the actual swivel rotation is going to be right in here. So this piece is going to clip right in here, and it allows these legs to bend right at the knees and rotate side to side, so you can spin them around if you want to pose your Dracula. Okay, so right here at the feet go down. They don't go up too well, but you're not going to be doing too much of that with your Dracula figure. And then they're in there tight because they have his pants legs all the way down to where they need to be to hide those joints. I would rather have my figure like that than have some figure that has crazy articulation in the ankles that can't stand on its own. These figures can stand on their own. Once you put them in position, you got them, because of the way that they do with the ankle work. And I like that. I like that a lot. Let's check him out with some of his stuff on. All right, folks, look how beautiful this looks. This is a photo op piece right here. Love the way that this looks. I kept that one head on. This would be the one he'd be walking through the street on in the old days, looking to hunt down some prey, lure him in. Yeah, this is style, man. This dude just has that suave, debonair look to him. Very just elegant. And right away, it just says money. This guy just looks like he has fortune, very confident. And I could, see why the women were very highly attracted to him. And he had the power to lure a lot of them in with his eyes and possess people and take over their bodies to lure them in to bite them. But yeah, he was just one of those cats that just had it all, and basically lived on blood. Is that not some weird stuff? Who thought of this stuff, right? But I mean, it is based on what, Vlad the Impaler? All right, so I was able to pop that long clear stick into the bat very easily. So that's how that looked. I wish my last one, the color variant, was like that. I don't know, maybe they trimmed down the little ball joint on the end of that, or they opened up the bat a little bit more from the last one. I don't know what they did, but this one worked out a lot better. So that's how he looks there with his bat. All right, folks, so here is our BELA Lugosi as Dracula with alternate hands on, angry face on, and cape. If you're wondering why the cape is moving around, we got the fan on. We're starting to get that good weather here in California. This week has been good. So, yeah, we haven't had no rain this week. So this has been real good and it hasn't been cold. So, yeah, we have the fan on and, yeah, that's why you see that moving. But anyway, this is how he looks with his angry face and his hands like as if he'd be coming up on you in the middle of the night, creeping through your window, and he's flying towards you. Yeah, that's the BELA Lugosi as Dracula that you would see. All right, so here is Dracula with his other alternate head. This would be the more greeting face that he would give to you, greeting you into his castle, greeting you on the street. This would be the way that I'm sure people would know him when he is full and he is not hungry. But yeah, this is the very mild, caring Dracula right here that we all have grown to love. So yeah, I don't think that in those days they could have got anybody other than BELA Lugosi to play the role as Dracula. I know he played a lot of other roles. He's like BELA Lugosi versus the Brooklyn Gorilla. He's in White Zombie. He's also in a few other crossovers that involve Boris Karloff and Lon Chaney in there. But yeah, he has played many roles, but this is his main role as Count Dracula. So here is our BELA with his other alternate hand right there. You can see that that hand also holds the cane. This would be how you would probably see him in the streets where he is at, lurking down prey. And this would be one of those faces where he would give you the hat tip to some of the ladies out there, greeting them, luring them into his presence. This would probably be the more social look that you would get on Count Dracula. Have you come across him back in his day when he's just not yet hungry, but he knows he has to look for his next meal? So this will probably be the final look that my BELA Lugosi as Dracula will, as Count Dracula will appear in my collection. I'm going to put him in my Universal Monsters collection out on display next to the colored variant. I absolutely love the way that this piece looks. I love this final look. Very elegant, very suave, very debonair. Yeah, he's straight up just one of those guys out there that looks like you could trust him, but the moment you turn your back, he's going to eat you up alive. And this look, I feel, is the look that says it all with Count Dracula. All right, folks, so please, if you are new to this channel and you like this content, please don't miss another day or go another day without Moe's Toy Room in your life. Please do so. It's free to subscribe. It's free to like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. It only helps our channel grow. For that way we could give you more content such as this one, up to the date content the moment stuff comes out. But yeah, bear with us here at Moe's Toy Room. We appreciate your subscription. We appreciate every one of you. That's why I try and respond in the comments to whoever comments. All comments are welcome. Please do so, or try it out. Try leaving a comment, and I guarantee I'll leave something back, right? Anyone who knows that they've ever commented on this channel, I've always tried to leave them back comments, not unless I didn't get an update or something for it. But I will get around to it, folks. But definitely, I feel if you take the time to leave a comment, then you deserve a comment back. All right, folks, so I'm going to have to hold our Dracula to finish this out because I got the air blowing in here pretty strong. It just blew him over. So, all right, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you know when the next video like this one hits. Follow us on Instagram at Moe's Toys. It's MOE'S. Moe's Toys on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Check us out there on TikTok and right here on and that's also MOE'S Toy Room. And right here on YouTube, folks, we are MOE'S Toy Room. So subscribe today so that way you don't miss another video coming your way. And from MOE'S Toy Room to yours, everyone, good night. All right, folks, so here is our BELA Lugosi as Dracula, the ultimate Dracula. There he is next to the previous BELA Lugosi as Dracula in black and white. You could see that even the body styles are different on these figures. So you can see the medallion on this one versus this one does not have it right there. This one has more of the chain right here and more of the little clock that it would carry and everything else. This one's more Dracula. This is the civilized Dracula. Yeah, they do differ. So they're two different figures. So yeah, that's what you get there. But that's how he looks amongst the rest of the Universal monsters. And he just fits. Everything just works out right, folks. Great pickup.